Welcome everyone, it is I, Max, me, myself, and my cup of coffee. I've been needing a lot of coffee lately. The little one, wakes up, or we've had early mornings because of life, and then we had sicknesses, and then bless him, he slept through the night when we were sick. And he's waking up, whatever. The amount of sleep you don't get as a parent relative to what you did before is astounding. I'm so used to not sleeping much anymore. By the way, beginning this video before I get rambling, at the end of it, you can just cut right to it. There's two different video clips. The first one is a basketball dunk workout. This is some of the on-court plyometrics I do. I play basketball. I like basketball. You don't have to do a basketball-like workout, but the idea of it's pretty simple. You have a ball and a hoop, obviously, but I don't like just trying to dunk a basketball. So basically what I do is stand away from the hoop, I throw it over my head, and when I hear it bounce, I turn, run, and get it, dunk the basketball. I explain it in the video, go check it out. And then I break down this power series I have for my athlete team that I did today in the workout, which I actually really enjoyed. I've been really enjoying my programming. You don't always enjoy your own programming. Sometimes it's a little bit more boring when you do it yourself. You do your own programming because there's a level of known task. Like I know what I'm going to do, so it's not as fun. This is a really fun one. This is jumping over something. In this case, we had a hurdle and some rocker jumps. It was a nice clean pairing. And I really liked it. I break down some of the do's and don'ts of that as well. So you can check out those two videos at the end of this video if you just want to skip ahead and watch that. But I was on the Instagrams and I saw people. This is a debate I've had with my friends for so many years. I have my phone right here in case you need the stats, but it's about athletes and highlights specifically. People love the Tavon Austin highlights. Now, while they are phenomenal, and he was an amazing player, the Reggie Bush highlights are the best highlights. Reggie Bush was the best, most electric college football player I have ever seen. Now, this is biased because it's towards who I've seen in my generation. I'm 31 years old. I've never seen anyone, as someone who's a connoisseur of athleticism, move like Reggie Bush. There's three things will stand out when you watch it. Number one is his ability to what appears to bounce. He doesn't change direction. He's almost like a bouncy ball. Well, he will do a jump cut, he'll do a deceleration, he'll jump over someone, and then the minute he hits the ground, there is no fumbling with his footwork. It is immediately into acceleration. It is one of the wildest things I've ever seen. It's not how humans move. I've never seen another human move like that. Now, you've seen Barry Sanders and his stuff and the deep angles he gets into and some of his shiftiness, and Tavon Austin has some crazy top-end speed. But Reggie Bush, his ability to shimmy and bounce and change direction almost instantaneously like a water bug is so ridiculous. Number two that will stand out is when he puts his foot down and goes, his stride length, the amount of time in the air in which he's covering ground is so ridiculous. He covers ground. Like a lot of fast guys, you'll see a really high speed rate, their frequency of their turnover, their legs. Reggie Bush is a beautiful runner. It's elegant. It's like he's floating on the ground. It's paused on the TV screen right now. It is my favorite highlight video ever. So it's number two, watch. Number three is his ability to go from that top end speed and then move. So what I mean by move is he'll plant a foot and redirect himself, whether it's a spin move, whether it's a hard step and redirect, whether it is some sort of a deceleration into a hesitation. It is ridiculous. And the pairing of the three makes him amazing. I've seen guys who are shifty, and then, oh, by the way, he's a hard runner. There's a couple of, number four, a couple of highlights where he will just finish a run through the person. There's one where he's running up the right sideline. Is it USC? No, obviously played for USC. UCLA, I think it was. He gets to the half-yard line. And it's his explosiveness through something. So there's guys who are shifty. There are guys who will be fast. There are guys who will have great deceleration in the open field. Someone like Lamar Jackson had 2 of the 3, in my opinion, in college. He had amazing joltiness, and he had amazing acceleration. But in the open field, he never seemed to break away like Reggie Bush did. He was probably the most elusive people I've ever seen in the pocket. He reminded me a lot of Reggie Bush in close quarters. But again, what makes Lamar Jackson amazing is the fact that he's doing that as a quarterback. Reggie Bush, his top end speed on some of these kick returns and punt returns and breakaway runs is so ridiculous. Not to mention, he was really cool. Like his front flip into the end zone was just cool. It was just a cool thing. It's like showing off athletically. That's how I always felt when I watched him. I felt like he was showing off athletically. It was almost like you can't believe what I'm going to do next. Versus some guys will make a move and they're athletes and they'll, do whatever. They'll sprint by someone or make whatever move, but it's not, it's a great move. It's great speed and athleticism, but you've kind of seen it before. With Reggie Bush, he'll do things like I rewound this highlight tape, and there's one against Notre Dame that he does like this jump cut, I think, I think he's technically behind the line of scrimmage still, right off the handoff, it's a jump cut, and then jumps over someone, and then immediately when he hits the ground is gone. It's so ridiculous. And it's kind of like, what can he do next? Well, what he can do next is based on what you're going to throw at him. Like you watch Randy Moss highlights, he has absolute burners. Right, stride for just going by people. But it's kind of the same thing over and over again. Versus Reggie Bush, you watch the highlight, and each highlight is a unique highlight. There's one against Stanford with a punt return, and he hits this double spin move where he breaks by someone and then gets someone thrown off, and so he spins, and another guy comes and he spins off the other guy. And it's just ridiculous because no matter the situation he's in, he's solving the problem of getting by the person because his athletic abilities are so robust. It has nothing to do with my workout. I just watch these things, and I have to watch my unathletic butt do my workouts, and I just man, someone like that, they must have played a lot as a kid. They must have moved so much. I didn't play a ton, and I regret not playing more. Having free-form movement in terms of whether you're playing flag football, basketball, baseball, soccer, I don't care what it is, but putting yourself in the position within that sport to actually experience different movements. Like if I played football, which I didn't play football, I played flag football sometimes, in recess, I would just kind of run straight. I wouldn't try to do anything cool. But it seems like Reggie Bush, as a kid, must have tried so many different things. And you can see by the way he moves because he's ready for any position that he gets put into. He's not ready in terms of he's planning it. He's just been there. He's familiar with it. So when he has to make a move, he has all these options that subconsciously he picks. Versus me, I probably have 1 or 3 options. Maybe 1. Maybe no options. I probably don't even get by anyone. So it's just an amazing thing to watch as I sit here and sing the highest praises of a Reggie Bush highlight because it's on my TV pause over here. I want to share it with you guys. And if you guys want to get more athletic, we can do all we can, but it seems like, at a certain point in time, your athleticism has to start at this young age. I don't know Reggie Bush's history of training at all, but just the way he moves, it's unbelievable. You can imagine maybe as a kid, he was exposed to a lot of different opportunities to try and push himself physically. Who knows? Whatever. Go watch the video. Go check it out. Random recap of my Reggie Bush praise, and maybe I'll do this again another time. What his yards per carry that year was 8.7 yards on 200 attempts. That's so ridiculous. As a running back, 200 attempts and 8.7 yards per carry. They only played 14 college games, 12 college games then. 200 attempts, let's just say 10 college games for math sake. They're getting 20 attempts, probably 18 to 15 total carries a game. Passed to him a decent amount too. They had Lendell White on that team, and he also did a lot of kick returns. So explosive in many different ways. Check out the video, the workout. Hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate y'all as I pursue my attempt to be a little bit more athletic like Reggie Bush.
All right, start with a warm up. Done some shooting, some stuff, but it's cold out. I'm gonna go light jumps, low velocity, kind of walk-ins. Drop it on in. We're gonna go 4, so 2 each way. Not as good this way right here. Oh. Especially off 2 feet, I'm really bad. I mean, 2 feet, yeah, but 2 hands. So again, walk into it nice and easy. And we'll go a little higher velocity. We'll do some drills today, so we're like throw it behind our head to go get it. Weird stuff, not just jumping. Jumping by itself is kind of boring sometimes. Shoes are too loose. Gotta tighten these. These new LeBrons. I like them a lot more than the other ones, but they don't really grip yet. I don't know if it'll take some time. I've had them for a couple of days. See how it goes. It's a Friday, so my legs are kind of tired. It's the end of the week. I really pushed myself pretty hard yesterday. I didn't think the court would be open. Here we are with an open court. So, kind of cool, but it's gonna make us work a tad bit. All right, make sure I get you all in frame. Lower the hair so I don't miss anything. Off the bounce, I get to go. When I hear it, I turn. Try to be quick. Sometimes I got to practice taking that extra dribble. I can't just gather. I cheat sometimes and just gather and dunk it. I got to take that extra dribble. Like that right there. It's tougher on my legs somehow. So it's challenging, just go get it. Accelerate. You can mess with it too if you're good. You can get it. And try and be creative too. Don't just try and same dunk, but challenge your ability to off an extra dribble, off a move, something like this here. Oh, that'd been cool, but didn't work. Could have been neat. Sometimes try different footwork. Like this little hop step I might try and do here. You'll see it. Shouldn't premeditate it, but so you guys can watch it. Oh. That like right, left, cross. It's weird how it's not a perfect position how much your jumping goes down. So on that variability, catch, flip, go. Get that one. That's 7? I don't know. 8, 6, 5. Who knows? Keep going. And again, mess with position of the ball. Challenges your gather. Speed of it. It's not too high velocity because we're still at like the high school 3-point line. It's not like I'm sprinting from half court on these. Let's work on that acceleration. without thinking about it. Oh. Ooh, my legs, man. I'm gonna do everything off 2 foot today because I did a lot of 1 foot yesterday. And you don't just want to hammer away on one thing over and over again. It's a good way to get tendinitis. So today, mix it up. Yeah. Got it. Better toss. It's kind of a fun one. I like that one. I think you guys saw it. I can back the camera up. Oh, you should be able to. I can back the camera up a hair. In case you're missing some nice sit down. That's kind of a fun one. Oh, I should have gone off 2 hands. Stupid. I don't have big enough hands to just go up on one hand, just palm it. Stupid. Dumb on my part. See, that was tough because you guys probably couldn't see from that angle. I'm like bobbling the basketball. Maybe the next one I'm doing right now, we'll go from the other angle so you guys can see that. So we'll go over here, other wing. See if that lines up so you can see some of the awkwardness of this. You should be able to see that just fine. Maybe I'll raise it here. Dope. That way you can see how awkward some of these are. That's the whole point of it. So that camera said I'm 7 minutes of jumping. I'm not counting reps, counting feel and fatigue. I'm trying to have some fun. I know if I'm competing and trying hard and jumping high, just you're getting better. Simple. Two hands. What am I doing? I forgot what side of the hoop I was on, like an idiot. Oh. Oh. Finish it. That's too bad. Actually a really good toss, but should go off 2 feet. I kind of cheated. What is it? Left, right? Just be an athlete and don't think about it. That's what you should do, Mac. That's the whole point of the drill. I don't really like dunking 2 hands in this hoop. It doesn't bend. I fell off of it once. A hoop that bends a little kinder than 2 hands, so I should do some. Ugh, lazy. Bad take. Oh, that was tough. Off the left, quick bounce. I like that. Not thinking about it. Right into good one. The little things like that make a difference. Feel in progress. Stupid. Oh, foot slipped. Got you upright. Thought about it. Attack hoop. happens when you think about some of the stuff. Go be an athlete. Good. Much better. All right, I'm tired. Legs are going. Probably not, what was that? 10 minutes worth straight. Pretty good. About 18, 20 good jumps. Okay, so cool. The first exercise here is a rocker jump. So you start on a box here. I like mine a little bit higher above parallel. And this is probably, no, you can go heavier than this. But these 25 pounds each hand. So I'm like 200 pounds, 50 pounds total, 25% body weight. Probably go up to 50% total body weight. What I want to do here, I'm going to sit forward. When I contact the ground, mid to forefoot, mainly mid to forefoot, not heel, but I strike the ground and pop right up. So drive up through the ground, my legs. I don't want to contact too early. I let myself rock into the contact. Drive when I hit. Explode up, good. And I'm gonna just kind of plop back down on this for my landing. Now for the hurdle here, I'm gonna take that same concept and jump high. So a lot of times when people do hurdle jumps, they'll hit and they'll just try and be quick. So it'll be like this. They'll just try and snap their toes over. I don't want that. I want you to jump over the hurdle. Hit the ground and jump. Extend up. Try and straight leg it if you can. Jump, extend. A little bit longer contact. Up. That was a good one. Last one right here. Full foot. Up and over. Now use a small box for this one here. 12 inches. And you can mess with this because sometimes you can actually do like a step off and do it. For example, sometimes it might be here and you might land 1, 2. So 1, 2, but that's a different time. We'll do that. So these two pair together. I say 5 sets, about 3 reps. When it comes to reps, I go based on feel, because if you don't have a good rep here, you might want to add one. When you have 2 good reps there, you don't want to do a third one, the third rep's not going to be the end all be all. So that's the pairing between the two. And just take your time and really try and jump high on these. Up and over. Whew.